Good morning, students. Students, this lesson is of class 6th for the subject of mathematics, topic linear equation, which is covered in page number 822 in your textbook and is being submitted to you on 30th November 2020. Students, in this chapter, we are going to cover the following topics. In this chapter, we will learn about the meaning of linear equation. Then we will find the value of variable by using transpose method. And then we will do few questions from your exercise 3A. So I hope children, everyone is ready for today's lesson. So let us start today's lesson by taking a simple example. Now children, look at the very first example, that is 6 plus dash is equal to 10. Now children, can you tell me that what will come in this placeholder so that your answer is equal to 10? I repeat, what should be added to 6 so that your answer is equal to 10? I guess everyone knows this answer. This is very easy. So your answer is 4. So when you add 4 here, your answer is equal to 10. What is your answer? 10. So it means 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So now children, this is a mathematical statement and these two statements are equal. That is 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Okay, 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Now children, whatever is written before equal to. Now what is written before equal to? That is 6 plus 4. And what is written after equal to? That is 10. So whatever is written before equal to, that is called left hand side. That is LHS. And whatever is written after equal to, that is 10. And it is also known as right hand side and RHS. Okay. So now children, can you tell me in this particular example, which one is your left hand side? Yes, 6 plus 4 is your left hand side. And now can you tell me in this example, which is your right hand side? This is your right hand side. So it's RHS. Now children, whenever in a mathematical expression you have equal to sign, that expression is called equality. What you will call? Equality. So whenever two statements are equal, that expression is called equality. So you can say that this example is an example of equality. Okay, children, equality means equal. Any expressions which are equal, they are called equality. Let's take one more example of this. Now let's move on to the second example. That is 41 minus dash is equal to 40. Again, it is very easy. What should be subtracted from 41 so that your answer is 40? So, what you will fill here? Again, it is very easy. 1. 1 should be subtracted from 41 so that your answer is equal to 40. So, your mathematical statement will become now 41 minus 1 is equal to 40. So again, this is what? This is an equality. Children, can you say that this statement is an equality? Why you will say this is an equality? Because of equal to sign. because the two expressions are equal. So this is also an equality. So now children, can you tell me in this, which one is your left hand side and which one is your right hand side? Can you speak out which one is left hand side? Yes, you are right that left hand side is 41 minus 1 and your right hand side is your 40. So when left hand side is equal to right hand side, that statement become equality. Now let's have an overlook of this example. Now children, instead of this placeholder, now can you see where is the placeholder? This one and this one. Instead of these two placeholder, can I write x? Can I write any variable here? Because it is unknown. And in the previous video, I told you that if anything is unknown, you can write that thing as a variable. Now it's up to you which variable you want. You can take x, y, z, a, whatever you want. Now children, instead of this placeholder, I'm going to write a variable here. So let's see what will be our expression now. Now children, instead of placeholder, I have taken x, and here also I have taken x. You can take any variable, it's up to you. So now your mathematical statement becomes 6x plus 6 plus x is equal to 10, and the second one becomes 41 minus x is equal to 40. Let me repeat. 6 plus x is equal to 10 and 41 minus x is equal to 40. And now children, this is an equation. What is this? This is an equation. So let's repeat what is an equation. Equation is a statement of equality which involves both constants and variables. I repeat, equation is a statement of equality which involves both constant as well as variable. So children, in a simple language, equation means in which you are having equal to sign. Okay, you have equal to sign, you have a variable, as well as you are having constants. Okay, so how will you find the equation? Equation means equal to sign with a variable as well as your constant and variable. Okay, so this becomes your equation. So now let's move. I guess you are clear with the equation now, but your chapter name is linear equation. So let us discuss what is a linear equation. So now children, linear equation means in which the degree of variable is 1. I hope you remember what is a degree. Okay, so let us discuss what is a degree. Now children, all these three examples is of equation. All these three are equations. Why these three are equations? Because in the first one, have a look, you have a equal to sign, you have a variable, and you have constants. Even in second and third also, you are having equal to sign, you have your left hand side, you have your right hand side. So all these three things are equation. Now we will discuss what do you mean by linear equation. Okay, let's discuss what is a linear equation. Now children, look at the very first example. X plus 2 is equal to 22. Now in the variable x, what is the power of x? It's 1. What is the power of x? that is 1. Now look at the second example. In this also, your variable is x and the power of x is 1. Now look at the third example also. Now this is an equation and the variable is y and the degree is 1. In all these three equations, your degree is 1. So what is the degree? Degree means the highest power of a variable. In all these three, you are having degree 1. So now children, this is your linear equation. So what is the meaning of linear equation? Linear equation means an equation whose variable degree is always 1. Means highest power is always 1. So all these three are your linear equation. Okay, so now let's see. Now I'll tell you some examples which are not linear equations. So let's move on to the next page. Now children, look at these two examples. It's x square plus 5 is equal to 6. Now the second one is 2 minus y cube is equal to 11. The first one is x square plus 5 is equal to 6. Here, what is the power of variable? It's 2. Now in the second equation, what is the power of a variable? That is 3. So this is not a linear equation. In linear equation, your variable power is always 1. But right now in this, you have a degree 2 and in the next one you are having a degree of 3. So this is not a linear equation. The first example is known as quadratic equation and the 2 minus y cube is equal to 11 is known as cubic equation. But children, in this class we are not dealing with quadratic and cubic. We are only dealing with our linear equations. Okay, so let's focus on the linear equation. So can you tell me what is a linear equation? Linear equation means an equation in which the degree of a variable or the degree of that equation is 1. Means the power of variable is always 1. So I hope children you are clear with the meaning of linear equation. Okay, so now let's move on to our next topic, that is solving an equation. Now children, you all know that in equation we are having one variable unknown. Okay, every time in equation you will be having an unknown variable. Okay, let me write few examples. Right, like you are having a plus 5 is equal to, let me write, it's a plus 5 is equal to 7. Now children, in this, can you tell me which one is your left hand side? Which one is your left hand side? Your left hand side is a plus 5. And which is your right hand side? That is 7. Okay, a plus 5 is left hand side and 7 is your right hand side. And which is the unknown value here? Which is the unknown here? Yes, you are very right that your a is unknown. Now children, in this topic we will find out that how to find the value of this variable. Now let us proceed to the next question. Now children, in this you are having 6 plus dash is equal to 10. You remember I have given you first example that what should be added to 6 so that your answer is equal to 10. So you we have written as 4 here. What we have written here? 4. So children, we can say that The value of x is equal to 4. What is the value of x here? 4. Because in the previous example, we have calculated that the value of this placeholder, is 4. So we can say that the value of this variable is 4. So children, we can say that if the value of x is equal to 4, it means 4 is the solution of the equation. It means 4 is the solution of the equation. It means 4 is the value of x and it is also a solution of the equation. Now children, we are having few methods to find the value of the variable. Now we have two methods to find the value of this variable. We have first method, transpose method, and inverse method. So children, the easiest method is transpose method. So in this video, we will learn how we use this method to find the value of the variable. Children, now be careful. We are going to discuss 4 rules as this is a very new concept for all of you. So listen carefully now. Now children, what is the transpose method? With the help of this method, we will find the value of the variable. Now children, look at the first example. Now my first example is x plus 2 is equal to 9. What is your example? X plus 2 is equal to 9. Is this an equation? Yes. Can you tell me that why this is called an equation? Because you are having equal to sign. You have left hand side as x plus 2. You have your right hand side 9. Moreover, you are having a variable x. You are having constant. Okay, children. So this is called an equation because of equality. Now children, let's see how we can find the value of this x. Now remember one thing, variable should always be on one side. It can be on left hand side or it can be on the right hand side. But normally we take variable on the left hand side. So look at this, x is already on the left hand side. Now with variable we are having plus 2. What we are having? Plus 2. So now we are having plus 2. We have to shift this to the other side. What we have to do? We have to get rid of this plus 2. Now we will send this plus 2 to the right hand side. Now children, when we send plus 2 to right hand side, it will change its sign. Now plus 2 will go that side and it will become minus 2. What it will become? Minus 2. So be careful, when a plus constant is going to the right hand side, it will change its sign. So plus 2 will become minus 2 on the right hand side. Now our answer is very easy now because you have only variable x on the left hand side and right hand side is 9 minus 2. And what is 9 minus 2? That is 7. So what is your final answer? Is 7. What is the value of the variable? 7. So x is equal to 7. So I hope you are clear with the first method. It is your transpose method. And just remember, when you are sending a positive constant to another side, it will change its sign and it will become minus. Now let's move on to our second rule. Now children, in this example, we are having y minus 3 is equal to 11. Is this an equation? Yes, because we are having equal to sign as well as left hand side and right hand side. This is your equal to, this is your left hand side, and this is your right hand side. So this is called an equation. In fact, a linear equation, because the degree of this expression is 1. Now let's discuss this example. Now y is already on the left side. Now we have to send minus 3 on another side. What you have to do? You have to get rid of this minus 3. So you have to send minus 3 on the left right hand side. So now children, when minus 3 will go on the right hand side, again it will change its sign. So minus 3 will become plus 3. What it will become? Plus 3. So now look at this. When minus 3 goes on right hand side, it will become plus 3. So your statement will become now y is equal to 11 plus 3. So sign changes here. And what is 11 plus 3? That is 14. So what is the value of the variable? 14. In fact, you can say that 14 is the solution of this equation. What can you say? That 14 is the solution of this given equation. Now children, let us discuss our third part. What is your third rule? 2x is equal to 2. Again, this is a linear equation because you are having equal to sign. You have your left hand side, you have your right hand side. So this is an linear equation. Now children, let's have a look on this equation. It is 2 multiply x is equal to 12. If there is no sign between constant and variable, it means there is a multiply sign. Okay, so now let's see. Here you are having 2. What you are having here? 2. Now we have to get rid of this 2. So you have to send 2 to the another side. You have to send 2 on the right hand side. Now children, if anything is in multiply, then it will go on the right hand side and it becomes divide. So when you transpose multiply constant, it will become divide. So remember, plus will become minus, minus will become plus, and multiply will become divide. So now let's have a look on the next statement. It's your 2 will go that side, means right hand side, and it will become divide. So 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. What is that? 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. After cancellation, your answer is 6. So what is the value of the variable? 6. Or what else you can say? That 6 is the solution of this linear equation. What can you say? That 6 is the solution of the given linear equation. Now children, we have discussed the positive, negative, now multiplication. Now we are left with division. So let's take an example. It's 8 divided by 5 is equal to 6. 8 divided by 5 is equal to 6. Again, this is a linear equation because we are having equal to sign. We have left hand side, we have right hand side. Children, here left hand side is a divided by 5, and your right hand side is 6. So now, from which number we have to get rid of? We have to get rid of 5. So you have to transpose, or you have to shift 5 on the right hand side. So right now 5 is in division, so that side it will go and becomes multiply. What it will become? Multiply. So whatever is on division, it will go and becomes multiply. Okay, so now let's see what your answer becomes. A is equal to 5 multiplies 6, which is equal to 30. So children, you can say that 30 is the solution of this linear equation. So I hope children, you are clear with the transpose method. Let's have a quick look on this transpose method. What is that? If children, anything is in addition and it transposed to the other side, the number will become subtract. The number will be subtracted. Now in this case, the way we have done in this case, plus 2 was on the left hand side. When it shifted on the right hand side, it becomes minus. So you have subtracted the number. Okay, now let's see the second one. So if any subtracted number is there, and if you shift on the right hand side, it will be added. You can see in this particular question that when anything was in subtraction and when you have transposed it, it becomes addition. So subtracted will be goes that side and it will be added to right hand side. Now next one is your multiplication. When you send multiplication on the another side, it becomes divide. When you subtract it, it becomes added. And when there is a multiply sign here, it goes and becomes divide. And the last thing is your divide. If anything is in division on left hand side, and when you shift it to the other side, it will be multiplied. Okay, children, in this equation, in the linear equation, you just have to remember all these 4 things. If you're clear with these 4 things, then this linear equation is very easy. Okay, so let's start. Now children, I hope you are clear with this basic concept of linear equation. Let's have a quick look. Now in this video we have discussed what is an equation. Equation is a statement of equality which involves both constants as well as variable. In a simple language or in a layman language, you can say that an expression with equal to sign and where left hand side is equal to right hand side, that becomes an equation. Then we have discussed about the linear equation. Linear equation means an equation with degree 1. Degree means the power of variable. We have discussed that the variable power should be 1. Then only it is known as linear equation. Then we have discussed about quadratic equation and cubic. This is quadratic equation because the degree is 2. And then this is your cubic equation because the degree is 3. And these two equations you will do in higher classes. Now then we have discussed about the solution of the equation. Solution means the value of the unknown quantity, that is variable. What is the solution of the equation? It is the value of the variable. Now then we have discussed a very important method, that is transpose method. So let's have a quick revision of transpose method. Now in an equation, you have to get rid of the constant. So if a positive constant is on the left hand side, you will send it on the right hand side and it will become negative. So now the positive constant will go and become negative and you will subtract. Now the next one is your subtraction. Now in this one, you are having minus 3. Now you have to get rid of minus sign, minus 3. So you will transpose minus 3 to the right hand side and it will go and become plus. Okay, so it will become plus. Now next one is your multiplication and division. So anything or any constant is in multiplication, then it will transpose to the right hand side and it will become divide. So your 2 will be shifted and it will be divided. So it is 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 6. Now the last one is your divide. If any constant is in division, it will go to the right hand side or it will be shifted to right hand side and it will be multiplied. So children, be careful about these 4 rules. Now I hope you are clear with these 4 rules. Now exercise 3A we will discuss in our next video, part 2. Thank you students.